Testing. Yep. Okay. Yep. I think we are back online for the live. So yes, welcome back to the trading analysis that I have for all of you that I want to actually share what is actually happening, what has happened last week, and then moving forward, what are my thoughts on the forex pairs that I am actually trading on, or I do find interest in looking at it for potential trade to come out from it. Okay, so yeah, the format of the analysis, if you are new here, what I will usually do is, of course, look at the forex calendar, look at what is coming out for the news, whether is it like a medium impact news or is it a high impact news, such as this. Okay, usually I'm using forex factory, so the red one is the highest impact news that's coming out, and then for the orange one is the medium impact. Okay, and then the yellow one I filtered it away as I mentioned last week because I don't find it too relevant to the trading. So yeah, nevertheless, what I'll be going through is this for the coming week. We are looking at Monday, Tuesday, and yeah, Monday is like okay. Overall on this whole week, the news that's coming out is not as intensive as compared to last week. As you can see, if you look at it right now, the last week was wow, very intensive in terms of the news that's coming out, especially those high impact news like this ADP. This is sort of like in pre non-farm payroll, and then yeah, we do have some news from the New Zealand side as well, and then for the Federal Reserve FOMC that it is Wednesday Wednesday midnight or Thursday early morning for Singapore time, and then after FOMC straight away we do have this pound interest rate, and then the European interest rate, as in euro interest rate. So yeah, very intensive week last week, and then the price of the forex also yeah move quite significantly, especially on the Thursday after the FOMC, and then yesterday also. Not sorry, not yesterday. Friday itself. So Friday actually we have non-farm payroll, and then the USD actually came out significantly stronger. So yeah, moving forward, we don't see that much of news except for the Aussie dollar, which is having this interest rate statement and its cash rate on when is it Tuesday itself. So all this time and the date is all relevant, or I would say sync to the Singapore time because I stay in Singapore. So yeah, that's that, and then yeah, we are looking at 25 basis point of increase for the Aussie dollar. Okay, other than that, yeah, Powell is going to speak at 1 a.m. Singapore time again on Wednesday. Then, yeah, so I think there is some speech, yeah, Canadian wise also, and not so much. Yeah, maybe you would, if you are trading on the cable, then yeah, you might want to take note of this GDP that's coming out on Friday. Other than that, not much. Yeah, maybe on cat. Yeah, that's all. That's all on the news front, and we can go back to the chart as usual, where we are looking at what is what are there possible for us to trade. So yeah, let me toggle back to the chart. Well, okay, so yeah, we are looking at the chart. Okay, let me go back to the different time frame. So yeah, we're looking at this US dollar. So US dollar will always be the first for me to look at it to see what is it that has happened to the USD over the past week, roughly you would have already have a good idea what has happened to USD if you have been trading last week. And then yeah, so on the daily front, of course, it's still, I would say it's a downtrend. So downtrend. And but the thing is what actually happened last week. So last week, we are looking at the potential reversal over here. So reversal over here because the channel has been broke, and this breakout. And if you want to have a clearer look at it on the lower time frame, let's say on the 4 hourly, then you what we actually have what you call that, anticipated, or rather we didn't anticipate anything. We were looking at whether to look at it as a break out from the top or break out from the bottom. So you do see that the range actually kept holding. Okay, this one, this is quite a first, sort of like a first push to tell you that okay, the seller seems like to be stronger at this particular juncture. So when they pull back, actually you might be able to look for short. But apparently this doesn't really happen because what actually happened was on Friday itself, I think. Yeah, Friday itself. So Friday itself, non-farm payroll release, and then there's this push up all the way to actually show a significant bullishness on this US dollar. So US dollar right now actually has broke out and created a new high over here. So probably as a continuation or for the next week, likelihood should be looking at some pullback, and then to retest this particular level of 103.50. So 103.50 should be the next level of concern if let's say you are bullish on this USD. So on the lower time frame on 4 hourly and all that, we did see an initial breakout from this down channel, and it's show a little of this bullishness. But of course, if you can see, if history were to repeat itself, then yeah, there might be a fake breakout. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, just a keep an open mind what will actually be happening. Yeah, so if you were to see, if you look at this, right, if let's say on Monday, Tuesday, we do see a strong rejection downwards, then maybe we might need to revisit our chart again and realign our what you call that, biasness, right? So yeah, you can see that last month, just last month, January, right? You have the initial push up and the second push up, then after which it seems like this is just a correction for the longer time frame, higher time frame. Okay, so over here, I'm not so sure. Maybe there's also this just two push, which is the correct wave by nature, then yeah, it might continue to come down again. But yeah, let's see what is happening. What will happen for the week to come. Okay, so this also is a bit aligned with what is actually happening on the index as well. So index, if let's say for example the US dollar is going to reverse and become stronger, then of course we might be looking at the index to be weaker, so it might start to come down, and that is in general what will happen if let's say we have a strong USD on the background, and then the usually the stock market might tank a bit in that aspect. Okay, so that's on the last week, and then of course I will go through the chart that I have went through before. I mean especially for this Euro Aussies, which I have mentioned about it last week. So last week, one of the pair that I mentioned about yeah, about me looking at it. finding it interesting is this Euro Aussies where I mentioned it is at this higher time frame support as of last week. So last week, what happened is that if you were to go down to the lower time frame, you should have found some interesting or rather yeah nice level that you can buy the pullback or trade the lower time frame. So yeah, if you were to look at this daily time frame, you can see that this orange or yeah this highlighted area lah, yeah, is actually of a interest on the higher time frame. So we don't immediately buy like yeah on let's say on Monday or Friday of the previous week, like previous week, yeah, the week 2 weeks before. Okay, so let's revisit what we can actually do, like for example over here, what has happened. So yeah, this is what has actually happened on the Monday through Friday, Monday through this Friday, last Friday. Okay, so yeah, this was the initial building up of, you can say, the building up position by the market maker or whatnot. So they did some reversal on the lower time frame, and then there's some pullback. So this is actually a good indication that there is a potential reversal where the trend line is low and then there's retest and stuff like that. So when you do see strong bars like this, right, usually the follow through will be to buy the pullback, wait for the pullback, buy the pullback, and then wait for the yeah wait for the what you call that, price action to bring the price to the level that you want. Okay, so after which it actually consolidated a bit before it start moving up again, right? So yeah, this is how you can actually align your this bias on the higher time frame, and then after which trade accordingly on the lower time frame. How you can execute your trade, be it buying the pullback or buying the breakout of a particular reversal pattern maybe, or a continuation flag, for example, right? So that's how you can actually look at things when you when you do your trading. Okay. Okay. So for this week, I have went through the USD. So USD, I do think that it will be um strong. I mean, of course, and anything can happen. But as of now, what we can see is that USD broke out, and yeah, we should be looking at pullbacks for us to enter long again, or let's say follow through this bullishness in the USD. Okay. So yeah, the next one is I'm looking at pound dollar, or rather, let's say New Zealand dollar or Aussies dollar. I mean, those are the pair that I will be looking at to short if let's say there's a pullback, or I want to follow through the short to break to the lower low. I mean, yeah, breaking lower. Okay, so pound dollar. So yeah, I'm more bearish on the pound dollar as compared to let's say euro USD and and others. Yeah. And also, I mean, for Aussies, USD, and New Zealand dollar. So for myself, if let's say I do see opportunity to short, right? The first one that I will look at should be pound dollar and let's say New Zealand dollar, New Zealand dollar USD. Then maybe followed by US dollar, sorry, Euro USD, or some other pair, right? Yep. So that is the strength of the currency that I see, and that also align with the stuff that I do see on the other pairs as well. Okay, so this is on the pound dollar. So pound dollar, yeah, you have already have two pushes downwards. This is the initial first push, and then there's a bit of the correction. then second push. So we might need to wait for the second pullback before we continue looking for short opportunity. Okay, so that's on the pound USD. Then after which I'm also looking at this Euro Aussies. So Euro Aussies and oh no, not this Euro Aussies. Yep. So Euro Aussies and also Pound Aussies. Yeah, I did mention about Pound Aussies. So Pound Aussies, both of them. Yep. Okay. I will be a bit more biased on shorting this Pound Aussies, but also do take note that it just got a pullback. It just bounce off this potential strong support over here, and then but then over here the near term what you call that biasness is still on a lower high for the daily time frame. Likewise for the 4 hourly, it's still a bearish trend. So this pullback could see it coming back to here 175. Yeah, so let's take a look at this. It might come back to here to retest or yep. We for me I will go down to the 1 hourly and see if there's any opportunity for me to go on short, but 1 hourly there might not be anything yet, so there might be some pullback to I won't be sure for which level it will be at, but as of now there isn't anything for me to look for short now. Okay, so that's on the 1 hourly. Then I'm looking at it for it to pull back a little, maybe to some support resistance level, or sometimes it can just turn by the click of the snap of the finger, right? Yeah, so just monitor this pound Aussies. It might be interesting, and Euro Aussies as well. So Euro Aussies, um, let me remove all this arrows. Yeah, to make it less what you call that messy. Okay, so okay, this part also a lot of messy. Yeah, so for Euro Aussies wise, right, um, might get a bit more range bound if let's say this is the range that the pair is looking at. So we do have a range playing out here, like coming down, then there's a fake breakout, then coming down again, then this move up might retest this level, which sort of go in line with pound Aussies, because anyway the counter currencies are on Aussies. So yeah, it might come back up to here, and we might see some rejection over here. Then from there on, you can trade accordingly. But right now, it should be it still has some it should have still have some room for it to go up again. Okay, so that's on Euro Aussies. Then which pair I have mentioned also. Okay, Euro Pound. So Euro Pound, I was actually last week actually I was looking at it to be a bit more bearish to come back down to retest here, because this was the range that I think it might be still holding, but apparently the euro came out pretty strong for the whole of last week. Yeah, you see there's this five bullish candle. So yeah, it is definitely a breakout from here on a higher time frame. So of course we are looking at let's say for moving on. I mean that there's no point for us looking backwards saying, oh shit, why we didn't actually uh, saw this coming, or things like that. Yeah, so what we can actually do moving forward is waiting for it to have a pullback. So let's wait for the pullback to come, and then we see what we can do for from there on, because forex, as you might already know, it is a mean reverting, or I mean, it has a mean reverting nature, right? So if you were to see so many weak candle forming, I mean, five of them, what is the possibility, or what is the probability that it will continue on another two or three green candle? Yeah, just make a quick eyeballing exercise or the back test, so for that matter. Yeah, you just look at this four candle, it definitely will have some pullback coming soon. It's just when, like for example over here, it's also a quite a decent push up, but you can see after which there definitely would have some doji or even red candle, right? So just yeah, just be mindful. You see three candle, the next one is coming down, things like that. Unless it's a very strong trend, which you can't ignore the fact that it happened as well. But during the yeah, the norm, or let's say the probability is not so high, if let's say you would like to continue to go on I mean go on long on this. So yeah, just keep a lookout on this euro pound to go on long. Okay, then on this Aussies New Zealand, it I would say it's still quite a decent uptrend, but the thing is that it might be entering a consolidation. So either you are going long at the near to the support over the recent support, or let's say over here you might want to take a shot on the counter trend, right? So yep, if there's some decent pullback, I think it should be a good short term trade for you if you are looking at Aussie dollar New Zealand. Okay, so that is that, and then yep, I think that's all from what I wanted to share for this particular week, or the week moving forward. So yep, next week we will be covering the same thing again. Should I buy? Sorry, I didn't look at the chart. Should I buy US dollar? Okay, so I mean, I don't know how to address you, but yeah, TRD, if you are still here, I can't see who is online now, but yeah, maybe we cover a bit on the US dollar. US dollar yen, for myself, okay, okay, that definitely this is a strong bullish signal for people who want to go long, but do take note on the higher time frame, that where are you at now before looking to continue to long, if let's say you are, especially so if you are on the lower time frame, right? Let's see, I don't know you want to long, but yeah, do take note that this is a, I would say, a significant level, and then I mean, by all means, the market can just follow through and break out from this level. But yeah, just think of that. Where are you going long on? And yeah, if there's a breakout, that's good, and then it is just confirmed that this bullish momentum is coming out. If it's going to go up, let it go up, and then it just adds on more confirmation for you to buy the pullback, right? So yeah, if let's say on Monday itself, it if it were to just come back down quite strongly, then yeah, you might have to be a bit more wary about this range to play out again. Okay, so that's that on UJ. So that's on UJ. Yeah, it on this higher time frame is still a a downtrend, and then yep, this could be a double bottom. So that's why I was saying that if it's going to break up and then coming back down, it will be a better proposition for you to go on long in that respect. Okay. Yep. So that's all from my end, and hope you all get to learn something. And of course, if you have anything you want to reach out to me personally, you can also PM me on TradingView. Okay, so that's all for this week. Thank you, and see you on next week.